Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, we're about to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and there is a lot to break down. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk to you guys about Ariana and Katie. We're getting a sandwich shop update. We're getting a lot of updates. So we're going to break into it. But before we do, you know how this works. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's get right into it. Whoa. Don't forget, we are going live tomorrow for the Real Housewives of Orange County, probably with Ricky Cornish. And then on Friday, hot, messy topics. Now, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Okay, you guys. So I wanted to talk about this part first. I still have a little bit of a lisp with my dental, but that's okay. Can we get into the fact that Spencer PRatt, you guys remember him, right? Spencer PRatt is slamming the fact that Ariana and Katie's sandwich shop has not opened yet. And he said it was a front for a merch grab. What? All right. So he entered the chat, and fans of Ariana Madix and Katie Maloney are not having it. He took to X, which used to be Twitter, to slam something about her. And according to Spencer, they opened this as a operation for a merch grab. Now, the Vanderpump Rules fans have clapped back, and a number of things that they've said so far, according to Taste of Reality, is they have to redo it because it's a code violation, or they didn't approve the permit and had to tear down the outside. I don't think it's a big conspiracy. It's because of code violations from ordinance changes, and the front doesn't look like this anymore. Spencer, don't you have bills to pay? They have to redo the outside. They are still planning on opening, according to Ariana, who recently talked on Sheena's podcast. And if it was for a merch grab, then smart businesswoman. Spencer, this is this is the same guy, not trying to bash him or anything, but the same guy who went on and said, me and my wife will do anything for a paycheck. You guys want to put us in the wild? Put us in the wild. You guys want to put us out there on the streets? Put us out there on the streets. You want to put us on Survivor? Put us on Survivor. You didn't manage your money well. And now you're trying to stay relevant. And that's okay. And some people will give you a platform. But I find, like Heidi, I find so sweet and endearing. Spencer, I just find to be like annoying. But I only find him to be annoying because I'm like, what has Katie and Ariana done to you? It makes no sense for you to come after them. Just, it sounds dumb. It sounds dumb. But wait, we're going to get into the Katie of it all. So, according to Reality Blurb, Katie is feeling the pressure to open her West Hollywood sandwich shop, something about her, which obviously she shares with Ariana Madix. During a podcast appearance last week, she opened up about the struggles of her business and addressed its opening date and shared what it's looking like and what it's like working with Ariana, while also dishing on dating in the season 11 premiere. Although Katie said she had no idea when the new episodes will begin airing on the September 21st episode of Almost Adulting with host Violet Benson, she said that she was told by Sheena Shea's team that it will premiere definitely next year. If you guys don't remember, it premiered, I believe, of February this year, so I could see that. It usually is sometime in the beginning of the year. Since her 2022 divorce from Tom Schwartz, Katie has begun dating, but not doing so with overwhelming success. Still, after joking that dating is a real joy, Katie said she's allowed herself to become more open and vulnerable. That was a huge turning point because I've had many heartbreaks along the way. One particular heartbreak was felt after Katie embarked on a long-distance romance. There's somebody that I was building a connection with, and he doesn't live here, so it's like the phone is paramount in building that connection, and the pacing in which we spoke just kind of changed drastically, and I was like, I miss your voice, and he was like, I'll call you later, and he didn't. And I was like, well, if you wanted to, you would have, and you didn't. If this is what you're telling me I can expect from you, what is going to change tomorrow or next week? I don't want to play these games. I'm not the fucking one you're going to run around with and do this shit to. I'm not 25 years old. I mean, to be fair, Katie's already been through the ringer in a relationship where it's like, oh, I'm going to change. Oh, I'm not going to change. Oh, I'm going to change. Oh, I'm not going to change. Why would she do that again? I think it's great that you're holding your ground and being like, I'm not doing this with you. I don't owe you anything. I don't need to do this with you. Piss off. I like this era of Katie. Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap. This is going to be good. I'm feeling it today. According to Katie, who confirmed she is not using dating apps, she doesn't understand what's happening in today's dating landscape. People that are going on dates and actively dating and acting as if they want to date the fuck out of you, but then turn around and say, I'm not looking for anything serious. It's like, listen, I'm not trying to wife you up to these guys, but like, what are we doing? I'm not proposing marriage to you or asking you to move in or asking you to be my boyfriend, but why are you wasting my time? It always feels like this epic waste of time. But what's not a waste of time is the time that she spent with her co-star and co-owner of Something About Her, Ariana. Ariana and I, we've gotten closer over time and through this process. And she admitted that opening the sandwich shop, like what she just went through, obviously this person this year, but we work really well together. We bonded over this. We're kind of the same person in how we make decisions and we meet on the same page often. So it's actually been a really positive experience. But while Katie and Ariana have gotten along fittingly, they faced a number of roadblocks as they've attempted to open the doors of their new venue. When asked about the hardest thing of opening Something About Her, Katie said, there's not just one thing. This is something that neither myself or Ariana had done before. So the whole thing was a learning curve. And we really wanted to learn each step of the process. And we worked with consultants to begin with, which was great. You learn the whole investment process, which was like another language. And then just learning the budgeting of it all. Not going to business school, it's really difficult to understand the numbers and how it all breaks down over time. Where do you even begin? You're standing there looking up at this giant mountain and you're like, where do I begin? It can be very overwhelming. But amid the process, Katie did admit that she hates to be asked, when is the sandwich shop opening? I know people are excited and they want to come, and I know they mean well and they're excited, and I know they're asking, and it makes me excited and that there's interest. So of course, I love that people are asking, but it's like, I don't have an answer. It's stressful because it's a reminder to me that it's just not there yet. Although Katie doesn't have a concrete date, she said that they'll be open soon this year sometime. But in the meanwhile, Katie said that she could do better. I feel very anxious and stressed. I feel like there's a lot of pressure right now. Trying to open a business is no joke. So much is not up to you. And if it was all up to me and I could snap my fingers and make it all happen, I would. There's just so many hoops to jump through and things just feel like impossible at times. And so many things that you can't foresee and you can only prepare for so much. We were definitely prepared for there to be obstacles and difficult times for it not to go according to plan. But there are so many things that you can't prepare for. Once you get to it, you're like, what do I do? And you feel helpless at times. You just feel stuck. You don't know how to get yourself past it. You're kind of like, you remain hopeful, I guess, and trust the process and trust the universe is going to have your back. Katie, don't worry. Even if Spencer PRatt over here is saying, oh, well, it's for a merch grab, nobody cares about Spencer PRatt. But what we do care about is that you and your business partner who came on with the reunion revenge dress for Dancing with the Stars is going to kill it. Thank you for the sandwich shop update. And also, guys, don't forget, right after this, we are posting the link in the comment section. We are going live for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and you're not going to want to miss it. Oof, here we go. Love you guys. See you soon. We'll see you in 20 minutes.